Hello, everyone. I wanted to read a story for my students and thought everyone could enjoy it. This week we learned about bees and all kinds of things what bees do, the different types of bees, and I brought some bee friends with me today. So after learning all about bees and how important they are to our world, I wanted to read just a little bee story. That's a made-up book, but it still has some really great things in it. So this is Bizzie, Mizz, Lizzie, and it's written by David Shannon. So if anyone has read the No David books, then they might recognize David Shannon from those books. So we're going to read about Bizzie, Mizz, Lizzie. Bizzie Mizz Lizzie was just about the busiest, buzziest bee anyone had ever seen. Like most little bees her age, Lizzie went to school. She always got straight B's on her report card. That's better than straight A's if you're in bee school. Lizzie did lots of things besides school, too. She took dance lessons, acting lessons, art lessons, and music lessons. She's very busy. She also played Bee League baseball, and she was a member of the Junior Honey Scouts. Everyone asked, "Why so busy, Miss Lizzie?" "Someday I want to meet the Queen," Lizzie answered. "And when she asks me if I'm the best bee I can be, I'll say, 'Yes, ma'am, I am.'" There's the Queen. She's looking at a poster hoping to one day meet the Queen. Of course, Lizzie had lots of friends. Bizzie Miss Lizzie's best friend was lazy Miss Daisy. Daisy was just the opposite of Lizzie. She liked to go to the garden and lie down in a big flower. "It smells wonderful," she told Lizzie. "Do you want to come with me?" "I'm too busy for that," Lizzie always said. So there's lazy Miss Daisy just enjoying the flower. And there's Lizzie. She is too busy to take some time to rest. Lizzie's other friends were quite busy and buzzy, though. Some of them did some things with her. Others did other things with her. But Bizzie Miss Lizzie did everything. The only bee that was maybe even busier than Lizzie was her mom. One day, everyone in Hivetown was buzzing with some exciting news. There was going to be a big spelling contest. The buzziest, busiest little bees were going to compete, and the winner would get to meet the Queen. The three lucky bees chosen for the contest were Newsy Susie, who knew pretty much everything about everything; Zack Pat on the Back, who never, ever got in trouble; and Bizzie Miss Lizzie. Lizzie was so thrilled, she just about buzzed herself silly. "This is my big chance," she shouted. She's excited. Lizzie studied so hard for the spelling contest that she barely got any sleep. "I'm worried about you," said her mom. "You need to rest." Daisy agreed. "Why don't you take a day off and go to the garden with me?" Lizzie was cranky. "I don't see how you can just lie around and do nothing," she said. "Well, I like doing nothing," Daisy replied. "It's nice to just think about things, and sometimes I read a book or I talk to other bees. Last time I met a very old, nice lady who knows lots of stories. You should meet her." "I'm too busy," Lizzie said again. "Tomorrow is the big day." Daisy smiled. "Lizzie, you're the most amazing bee I know. I'm sure you'll win." If I can stay awake, joked Lizzie. Look how tired she is. She's been working very hard. The next day, the entire colony was at the spelling contest. Everyone buzzed as loud as they could when the Queen arrived. Newsy Susie, Zack Pat on the back, and Lizzie battled through round after round. But then Susie forgot a Z in razzmatazz, and Zack was fooled by bamboozle. All Lizzie had to do was spell quizzical, and she would win. She closed her eyes to think, and then it happened. What do you think happened to Lizzie? Bizzie, Mizz Lizzie dozed off. She woke up shouting, Q-U-I-Z-Z-I-C-A-L. Her mom and Daisy were next to her bed. I have to get back to the contest, Lizzie cried. I have to meet the Queen. That was 3 days ago, said Lizzie's mom. The doctor says nothing but rest for you now. I'm so sorry. I should have said that a long time ago. Well, Lizzie said, trying not to cry, at least now can I go to the garden with Daisy? Good idea, said Lizzie's mom. It's so beautiful, Lizzie gasped as they lay back in a flower, but she was still thinking about the contest. Maybe I should go home and study for my spelling, though, for next year. Look at how beautiful the garden is. Who thinks about spelling in the middle of a garden? A strange voice said. Lizzie looked up and saw an old bee smiling at her. Daisy shouted, That's my friend I told you about! Lizzie thought the old bee looked familiar. Then she realized, You're the Queen, she exclaimed. You are? Mumbled Daisy. What happened to your big hair? The Queen laughed. Oh, I wear my wig so they have something to put that silly crown on. But aren't you too busy to be here? Lizzie asked. I'm busy doing nothing, answered the Queen. It helps me be the best bee I can be. Lizzie knew exactly what the Queen meant. If I wasn't so tired, I would have won the spelling contest, she sighed. Yep, said the Queen, but then you probably wouldn't be here. Aren't you happy right now? Lizzie thought for a second. She was in the beautiful garden with her best friend and the Queen. Yes, ma'am, I am, she replied. And that's how busy Mizz Lizzie learned to stop and smell the flowers, which, when you think about it, is exactly what bees are supposed to do. The end. So, busy Mizz Lizzie had to learn that she can't do everything. You can't be the best at everything, and sometimes you just need to stop and rest. Because even though she tried so hard, she still fell asleep during the contest because she was just trying to do too much. So, you can be great at things, and you can be not so great at things, and that's okay. You don't have to do everything. And especially now during this time, some of us are trying to do a lot of different things. And busy Mizz Lizzie and I just want to tell you that you are great the way you are. You don't have to be the best at everything. So sometimes I try and be the best teacher and the best mom and the best friend and the best daughter to lots of people, but I'm great the way I am. I do not have to try and be great at everything because that just means that I'm not going to be so good if I'm trying to do too many things. So I just want you to know that you are great just the way you are. You do not have to try and do all the things and be as great as somebody else. Just do you and remember to take time to rest. So I hope you enjoyed our book today. I'll see you later.